Talk about how much Crystal's emerged as a leader. I see her out there all the time now, directing traffic. I mean, I usually think of it as your team, but she's really taken hold of the reins herself, hasn't she?
Yeah, I mean, we need her to do that. She, is the one that kind of has control of us on the court. She has the ball in her hand. She knows she kind of has no choice, and she's done a good job of stepping into that and embracing that role of kind of getting us together and figuring out what we need to run, because she's coming down, she's the point guard, she's the leader of it when we're on the court.
13 points from 2000. Does it mean anything to you to hit that mark?
I mean, it's definitely amazing to be in company that's done it, but right now, no, kind of. It's just another game, and it's me trying to get better every single game and do what I can to help the team. I think, people put a lot of emphasis on scoring and stuff, but when it comes down to it, if I can help my team in any way I can, whether it is scoring points, whether for some reason I never got 2,000 from here on out, it still wouldn't be anything wrong with that as long as I know I'm contributing in any way I can.
Can you talk a little bit about what it's been like to be home after being away for so long?
Yeah, it's great. It's nice to just be in your own bed and just get up and practice at your home place. You can go into your own locker room. It's definitely a different vibe, and I think, when you get on the road, you spend a lot of time together as a team, and just like having to go from the bus into the room into the dinner, and so you can tell that everyone kind of needed their space right after when we got home, and everyone was kind of just like spent the day in their room that day off, and then we kind of recouped and hung out more again. But it's definitely great to be home. The crowd, it's great to not have everyone rooting against us, even though our fans have been pretty good at these away games. I've been surprised, but I'm excited to play another Gamble game. That feels shocking that we have 2 in a row.
Talk about what we like to face USF. Obviously, they're going to be short three of their top players.
Yeah. That game is always kind of a big game for us, and this is the first year, they're down some people, and, we're going to use it to make ourselves better. We have to make sure that we go out there and play as hard as we can, because, this has always been good games in the conference since kind of the American has been there, and, there's always that little rivalry, but they are down. They, took a big hit losing Kitty at the beginning of this year. She was having a great senior year, and so, we're still going to go out there, play as hard as we can, but it's more about us right now and figuring out what we need to do.
It's tough to see that, especially because you guys look for challenges, and they were one team that did present some type of challenge, and now they really can't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've had our fair share of challenges this year, that's for sure.
I mean, in the league.
Yeah. But yeah, it is always sad to see that it's happening that way. And I know that they have a great coach. I'm sure they'll still have a pretty good game plan of what they're going to do against us. They always do. So we're not going to take it lightly. We're going to be ready to go. But like I said, it's more about figuring out what we can get better at as a team and what we can build on this game.
Kind of surprised that you guys spent a long time on trapping and pressing today, because your numbers are so small. But is that just an integral part of the game that you guys are going to have to do at some point?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to get into playing like that and build our kind of stamina playing like that. It creates a quicker game, and we tend to play better when the game's kind of going faster rather than slowing it down and running set things every single time. So if we can get used to playing at that pace, then we're going to play it as much as we can.
But Tuli's been kind of a quiet person in the background just because of her health, but it seems like if she can be healthy, she could add a toughness or a grit to this team. Can you just talk about what she could bring?
Yeah, she is the strongest person we have on our team, and when she comes in there, she doesn't even understand how strong she is sometimes. I think that's where she gets some of those quick fouls, is because she doesn't realize, like, oh, I should have held back a little bit because all that adrenaline is running. But if she can get used to just coming in there, being tough, and just giving us that presence that we kind of lack, and coming in, and even if she does come in to get some quick fouls or something, bang around, at least that builds, our toughness as a team overall. And I think she's getting better and better in each practice, and she knows she has some things to work on, so she's going to try to get that together as we go on in conference play.